Hello, everyone. We're keeping the hood up this stream. Hoodlum stream. Actually, if we wanted, we could go. I don't know. Is this reserved only for sacred streaming? I don't know if it's that kind of stream yet. We're going to keep the glasses at the ready, though, if we need them. But I'm feeling good right now. How's everybody doing on this fine Wednesday evening? It's Wednesday evening. Feels good. What have I done today? I edited a video that's coming out tomorrow. Video tomorrow. What else did I do? Played some Red Dead Redemption. It was a fun time. Not Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Redemption 1. I bought it on the Steam sale. So, that was nice. Little Steam sale, $25. Maybe a little overpriced, but a lot better than 50. That's for sure. The video tomorrow, though, guys, is a very different video for me. Very different video. I'll just tell you what it is now. I want you to look forward to it. The video tomorrow is my holiday gift guide. So a lot of people all the time ask me about, well, they ask me like, what kind of TV should I buy? Where did you get that shirt? What kind of mouse do you use? Stuff like that. And I was like, you know what, maybe this will work. I don't know. So tomorrow is the holiday gift guide video. Look forward to it. My D is out for Dusty. Damn. The D is out. Raguchi's D is out. Someone call the cops. I like Red Dead Redemption 1 more than 2. Hot take. Hot take. Honestly, I mean, I feel like I like 2 more than 1, but it's been so long since I've played 2. It's been insanely long time. And so I'm just kind of at the beginning. I'm not very far. I'm planning that my Red Dead Redemption playthrough, both of 1 and 2, these are going to be extremely long term. In fact, I might drop them for a month at a time or something. I just wanted something to play because I finished Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta, or Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, and now I didn't want to start anything too intense before Metroid Prime 3. Coming out Thursday. Are you guys excited for Metroid Prime 3? It's somehow the scores, it's funny because for Metroid fans, it was like, they have had the meme of we are so back and it is so over. Oh, Metroid Prime 4. Sorry. Okay. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy. You know what I'm fucking talking about. Listen. Don't make me put these on. Don't make me put the shades on. I'm just kidding. Metroid Prime fans have had the we are so back, and then it's Jover. Okay, so it's we are so back, and then it takes forever, where it's Jover, and then it's like, oh, we're restarting development. It's Jover. And then, you know, it was Jover for a long time, and then it's like we're back. We're so back. When what is it? You know, you get finally you get the announcement trailer, or the re-reveal trailer, and then with the previews, it's like, oh, it's Jover. And now it's kind of landed somewhere in the middle. I feel like where, I mean, I haven't played the game yet, but based on some of the reviews, it seems like, yeah, we're back. But maybe we're not as back as we thought we were going to be. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You guys know I'm not an insane Metroid Prime mega fan or anything like that. But I am interested in playing it. Big time. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it looks like a GameCube game in a bad way. Not graphics, but game design. Interesting. Honestly, I don't even know very much about it. The only thing I watched about it was the Digital Foundry review. Ever have a poop creep up on you mid-meal? Maybe not mid-meal, But here's a rule of thumb is that if you have to poop and it's time to eat, don't hold it. Don't let it affect the meal. You know, poop first, get that out of the way. And then, you know, then eat. Yo, Dustin, what are your audience demographics like? Country/gender, etc. Are they very similar to Last Stands? I've never like sat and compared them, but I would assume they are very similar. I'll just read some of these off to you real quick. Let's see, my audience. Where do I get the more info? My audience is 99.4% male. We got a sausage fest in this bitch. And then the top geographies are 52% United States, 9% UK, 5.9% Canada, 3% Australian, and then 2.8% Germany. Germany is the highest non-English country that watches me. So there we go. Okay, I'm falling behind on chat. Also, for some reason, when I stream, the chat is like super behind on my app thing. So we'll I don't know. I'll figure it out at some point. Are you getting Octopath Zero? No, I haven't played. I mean, I've tried to play the first one. I wasn't really into it. Even Holly, who's like the super RPG girl, wasn't super into Octopath. Dustin, we have to work together and get Colin on Arc Raiders. We all know he'll love it. You don't speak for everyone. You don't speak for me. I wrote into Patreon to try to convince him again. I truly believe if it was a Sony first party game, he would give it a try. I do agree with that. I think if it was Sony first party, he would try it. Or if it was called The Last of Us Online, he would try it. Would he like it? I don't think so. Literally, I just had to stop and shit in the middle of dinner. Sometimes, dude, when nature calls, brother. Godspeed to you. My girlfriend listens when she's in the room, if that helps. It does not help the stats, but the stats are the stats. My ad agent, who I started working with recently, I was like, my demographics is all dudes. He's like, that's good. Dudes buy stuff. I was like, oh, okay. The girls are Frisk, Dustin's mom, and Holly. Dude, Holly doesn't watch my videos. She supports me, but she doesn't need to watch them. I don't want her to either. Will you be getting Adventures of Gary? The fuck is Adventures of Gary? The Last of Us Online would have been my ideal game. I love factions on Last of Us 1. I never really played that very much factions, to be honest. He said he'd stream Tarkov on the last Sacred episode. I don't know why it's not the same for Ark. I think that he meant because he sees Ark or Tarkov as it would be like we would all be fish out of water playing Ark, and so it might be hilarious, as opposed to or Tarkov, sorry, as opposed to Arc Raiders where we would, know a thing or two. Black Friday deals almost got me. OLEDs are getting within not insane price levels. Will 2026 be the year OLED becomes obtainable? I guess it all depends on your budge, Every OLED, how much have I spent on my OLEDs? I think my S90D, my S90D was cheaper than my C9, and I got both of them on sale. So that was important. If you look around for sale, $1,000 is still not cheap for anybody. Well, I don't want to say for anybody. There's definitely some people that, can blow $1,000. Not me. Certainly not me. But yeah, they are becoming more obtainable for sure. The way you talk about those anime girls, it's no wonder you don't want Holly to listen. Listen, people, I'm telling you, some of you guys have never seen the real gooners out there. We do have a super chat. So let's go ahead and bring that in here from Shook Nasty, a $4.99. Thank you Shook Nasty for supporting the stream. Did you see where you have to have an amiibo to get music in Metroid Prime 4? Nintendo, man. Well, hey, I mean, it sucks, certainly, but I'm not surprised. It's like a little DLC, almost. Honestly, it kind of provides more value because the amiibos are so expensive. It provides more value to the amiibo buyer, less value to the buyer of the game. But I'm not surprised by that at all. But yeah, thank you, Shook Nasty. And I guess that's a good reminder to plug right now to get it out of the way. If you guys would like to super chat, you don't have to, but if you want to, it helps support me, this channel, and the people that work with me on the channel. Or if you would like to become a YouTube member to get the emotes available on stream. Again, neither one of those are required, but appreciated. And that's enough plugging for now. Oh, okay, wait, one more plug. This one will cost you nothing. How many people are here right now? 114, hell yeah. Well, there's no way that all 114 of you are subscribed to my channel. Maybe, but if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We are getting so close to 10K, guys. I can taste it. So that's totally free. So I will ask you to sub. But the other things, if you want to, that's great. But if you can't, that's fine too. Okay, let's get back to chat. What games are you playing lately, Dustin? Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta or Metal Gear Solid Delta. Finished that up. Playing a little Red Dead earlier. That's about it. I'm waiting for Metroid. Just canceled my LG G5 delivery because of the HDR issues. Only working in filmmaker mode. Waiting for the G6. That sounds crazy. I haven't heard anything about that. That sounds nuts, though. For the G is the more expensive line, too, right? That's crazy. Dustin, I just finished Route C in Nier Automata. I was teasing you in the other week by calling it mid, but I have thoroughly enjoyed it so far. It's crazy how much Stellar Blade wants to be this game. Yeah. I think I mentioned that when Stellar Blade was out, that I was like, Stellar Blade's great, but we see what you're doing. You're wearing the inspiration on your sleeve, and that's fine. But did you see the 28 Years Later Bone Temple trailer? I didn't see 28 Years Later yet, so I'm not going to watch the trailer for that yet, but that's cool. Kojima did 120 essential Japanese items video. Did you see? I haven't seen that, but I'll watch anything Kojima. Chris Hendricks with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Chris. He says, plug away. Oh boy. Thank you for the donation. No, thank you for the donation, Chris. There's lots of plugs going on. As long as they're not in certain places. If you know what I mean. Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. How much to be in the staff Discord? Well, ideally, if you're in the staff Discord, we're paying you. But you can't pay to get in, unfortunately. Honestly, there's not really that much exciting stuff that goes on in the staff Discord. The staff Discord is 90% scheduling. That's about it. YouTube streams were so much superior compared to Twitch. I agree. I way prefer streaming on YouTube. It's very nice. Did you preload Metroid yet? I'm having problems downloading it. No. I will probably buy the physical version. Is there any plans for people other than Colin to play games on Sacred Streaming? I mean, Colin's the one who calls the shots on Sacred Streaming, so that's a better question for him. I was really disappointed with Snake Eater, probably because I never played the original. Interesting. Snake Eater, it's good. It's not my favorite Metal Gear. In fact, I rank it pretty low in the Metal Gear. I think pretty much all of the Metal Gear games are great, but I rank it much lower than other people do. Would you recommend Metal Gear Solid 3 as a starting point? No. Play the first. Like, the series is so good, they're worth playing in release. You should play them in release order. Absolutely. Biggest Hopium announcement for the Game Awards, Judas release date. Please. That would be amazing. New Judas trailer, anything. Hoodie Dustin, new alter ego is born. I don't know. I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling the juice of the hood up. Any TCG updates, One Piece or any others? I've slowed down on buying One Piece. I bought a pack last night. I've bought like 3 or 4 of the new series. I haven't gotten anything. And it's just kind of soured it for me where I'm like, I'm good. I've wasted too much money on One Piece. One Piece trading card. You excited for the Chris Chan Christmas gift from Colin? The Chris Chan Christmas gift? I don't know what you're talking about. Sounds scary. Tell Brad to stream on YouTube instead. I have been. I've been telling him for weeks that your audience prefers it. I tell him, quite frankly, from a business perspective, you'll make more money. You'll get more viewers. I've been telling him that. He could stream on both. His PC is powerful enough to stream on both. Do you have any other seniors pictures? I remember you once talked about buying a white studded belt. Okay, let me look. I'll give you one. I'll give you one picture from Dustin's youth. They're definitely on my Facebook. I just have to go I have to go really far back. So I'll read other chats while I'm scrolling. What's the best Metal Gear Solid game? 2. 2 is the best. 2 is the best story. Gameplay, Metal Gear Solid 5 is the best. Would be amazing to have anything Kingdom Hearts 4. That would be amazing. Is your house good and sealed? First winter in a new house and had to foam insulate a couple cracks. No, it's not. I mean, I was actually just looking about getting some of that 3M tape that you put on windows. Because with the wind recently, it's been a little drafty around here. Okay, I'm almost to the point where I can find some pictures that might be entertaining for you guys. Okay, which one do we want to do here? I'm just keep scrolling further back. I'm not finding any good ones in here. This is like mildly seen, but my hair, this isn't the longest my hair was. Look at this. What do you think of that? Look at with the white ESP LTD Viper. Pretty good. Pretty good. Brad and Micah were talking about Chris Chan's Etsy store on today's Punching Up. I think that's where the Christmas gift comment. Oh. Well, I mean, I edited the episode. I didn't hear that, though. I don't listen to the whole episode when I edit it. Chris Hendricks says, Dustin, how do you feel about Magic the Gathering? I feel like it's gone the way to the tie-in of the month and has really gotten away from a D&D inspired card game to what's popular. I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering. I've never played it. I do see all the crossovers. It feels like a bit much, certainly, but it's working out for them from a business perspective. Brad is so handsome, objectively speaking, of course. Brad's a good-looking guy. If I say any more than that, though, everyone's going to be calling me gay here. It's true. You guys ruined it. You ruined it. Chainsaw Man movie still not showing near me. Recommended seeing it in theaters or just waiting for the stream. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised it's not playing anywhere at this point. It's probably too far gone. So you're just probably just going to have to wait, which is unfortunate. Do you believe the Half-Life 3 rumors about it being at the Game Awards, and do you care? I absolutely care. I would be pumped for a Half-Life 3, but I think we'll get an announcement. If we're going to get an announcement, I think we'll get it before the Game Awards. That's what the rumors point to. We have a super chat from Marco Bruno. Thank you, Marco. Put this towards your window insulated tape budget. Merry holidays, Dustin. Thank you. I do need to do that and go and tape up. I saw this thing that there's like tape that works. There's like, I once put the whole plastic thing, but apparently just the tape is good. If you get the good tape, that helps. So thank you for your super chats. Much appreciated. How old were you in that picture? That's a good question. That one was probably either my senior year of high school or the year after that. So like 2012 or 2013, probably. Dustin, have you given any thought to doing music content on your channel? If LSM isn't going to do a music show, golden opportunity. No, YouTube punishes you for talking about anything outside of your niche. So, and I barely have enough time to do my gaming channel. So I won't be doing any music content, or really, I mean, people keep asking me to do anime content and I'm not qualified to do it. The only thing I'm really qualified to talk about is One Piece. And I don't want to do a One Piece channel because the guys out there that are doing One Piece channels are so knowledgeable. So, my childhood church was big against magic. Also, Cabbage Patch Kids, Furbies, and Trolls. Dang, that sucks. My grandma was very against Harry Potter. She still is. I don't think she gets it. That's okay. What is the desert thing Jeff has been teasing about? I have no idea. I'm not even going to put out a prediction because I really don't know what it is. Hopefully it's good, because if it ends up being a shitty announcement, everyone's going to be like, come on, man. Come on, man. Watching this on the plane? Dude, high roller paying for the internet on the plane. Nice, dude. Hope your travels are going well. Sup, Dustin? Hype levels for Resident Evil Requiem? Hype levels are very high. Let's see. My wife and I are enjoying playing through the series. Yeah, that's my most anticipated game of next year currently. No reason to not to double up with the plastic and the tape. The plastic is just so annoying to put on, though. Are you going to play this horses game that keeps getting banned? I don't know. I've seen some tweets about it. I haven't looked into it. I can't speak to it at all. I have no idea what's going on with that. Just got my YouTube recap for 2025. I was in the top 0.5% of watchers of Last Stand's channel. I'm one of the patron subs that consumes all podcasts via YouTube. I was wondering, I haven't seen anybody. I was like, is anyone out there within the 1%? And nobody has sent that to me. So I was wondering if people were out there. I mean, I'm sure they were, but thank you for your support and for watching our content. Very much appreciated. We have a couple super chats. Can I say this name right? Urobsky, or Orobsky? I don't want to begrudge this for any of you old watchers of my Twitch channel. Just wanted to say, keep up the good work, Dustin. You're killing it. Thank you. Appreciate it. P.S. My two friends and I wore our Sacred Symbols Christmas sweaters to our annual Friendsmas party. They were a hit. A lot less explaining than we thought. That's awesome. I almost wore mine to my family's Thanksgiving on Saturday, and I was like, I'm gonna have to explain this too much. So I think I put this hoodie on, and I was like, I'm good. But thank you for your support, very much appreciated, and thank you for your super chat. Lem Stees with a $5 super chat. Has anyone told you that you look like Luka Doncic? Elite basketball player, so don't worry. Stay smooth, my boy. People have told me that. I've seen the pictures. Kind of, I guess. But I have heard that quite a bit. So at least, it's not a weirdo or something. Thank you for your super chat. Appreciated. There's another one that just came in, but I'm going to go back to the chat. Don't worry, Steven. We'll get you in a second here. Sup, I just wanted to know something from your days podcasting with Maddie. Did you ever play Ni no Kuni 1? I played it and did not finish it. Let's see. Who else is in here? I'm still waiting on my holiday sweater. My work Christmas party is next week. It should be soon. I think Micah's almost done sending those out. So it shouldn't be long. Doncic. That's how you pronounce his name. Okay. I mean, I don't know anything about sports players or anything like that. My strings here are uneven. Let me fix it. There we go. Is that better? Holly usually fixes it for me. Okay, let's do another super chat from Steven V29. If you could only play one game, would you choose Resident Evil 9 or Grand Theft Auto 6? Ow, that's such a painful question. Man, I don't know. I personally am more like excited about Resident Evil 9, but it would hurt to miss out on Grand Theft Auto just from how much of a like big moment it's going to be. I guess I would maybe have to pick Grand Theft Auto 6, but I don't know. Maybe Resident Evil 9. I can't answer this, bro. It's too tough. Thankfully, it's a hypothetical. But thank you for your $5. I appreciate it. Thank you for your donation. Much appreciated. I did pick up some other Black Friday deals, guys. I was telling you I bought Red Dead Redemption on Steam, but I also bought a new Guitar Hero controller from Cracked. They had them on sale. So that's not in the mail yet. They shipped it, but it seems to be like when I check the shipping, it's like, oh, we haven't received the item yet. Actually, let's check it right now. Why not? While I bring that up, I'll see if there's any other chats. You got to knot those bad boys. I hate them being uneven. Yeah, I think I would hate it more being knotted, though. Any interest in the new Red Dead Redemption 1 remaster thing? I was considering getting it on PS5, and then I just decided to get it on PC so I could play it on Steam Deck too. Just checked, got into that top 0.5%. Dustin, you were my 5th most viewed channel. Awesome. Thanks, Fozzie. That's pretty cool. I was wondering if I would show up on anyone's, but no one sent me anything. Honestly, just from the, like, I haven't been doing this for a whole year, so I didn't expect it to, my channel to show up. So, hell yeah, dude. Thank you. Okay, my Guitar Hero controller does not have a delivery date yet. It says, we'll add a delivery date as soon as we get your package. Could someone reveal the YouTube recap? Is it an email? If you go to YouTube's Twitter account, they mention how to do it. I couldn't get it to work on my main channel. It worked on my my YouTube channel page, but I don't watch videos there. Guitar Hero stream, maybe, mayhaps, probably not. I don't want to get the copyright strike demons after me. I wonder if it will work on my phone. And we can look at my recap.
Do you need some extra storage for your PC?
Goodness. YouTube Shorts blast. Oh, look. My recap is here. All right. Oh, no, dude. It was playing the song. I don't want to get copyright struck for that. It's because I watch that Eric Clapton video all the time. Okay. Can I just hold this so it doesn't go to the next one so I can show you? My top interests. New tech reviews, gaming hardware, show breakdowns, cultural documentaries, and number 5, anime analysis. That's kind of weird. I feel like I've watched maybe some One Piece anime analysis. Okay, what's next? You watched 2,163 channels this year. That's 6 times the average viewer. Okay, the top channels. I'm not surprised by this. Here are my top channels, guys. Linus Tech Tips, Digital Foundry, Beard Meets Food, Kyle Bossman, and Last Stand Media. I'm in the top 4% of Linus Tech Tip viewers. That's crazy. Look at that. Top 4% Linus Tech Tips. I don't even feel like, I mean, I like them a lot, but I'm not like, man, I'm a crazy Linus Tech Tips fan. I guess it's like my zone out. Like, I just got done recording, and so I like sit on my couch, and then I'm like, oh, new Linus Tech Tips video. Okay. What else do we got here? Oh, this is all boring. The sides of you: tech savvy, curious, observant. Okay, the curious mind, 3% of people. You're drawn to educational content that helps. Why can't I just pause this? Oh, geez, hold on. The top 5 songs that I listen to on YouTube are Eric Clapton, Layla, the live 1991 version, the song Highwaymen by the Highwaymen, 2 One Piece intros, which I don't listen to music on YouTube, and number 5 is Who's Laughing Now by Dury. Okay, the top games I watched are the finals, Final Fantasy XIV, Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, Mario Kart World, and Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. This makes no sense. My YouTube award is most likely to find the coolest tech before anyone else shares it. Oh, it disappeared. How do I get it back? Okay, well, that was fun. Why? Okay. 1991 Layla Live is the best version, not gonna lie, dude. That's the song that I put on when I've had, like, you know, I'm starting to get a little lit on like a Friday night, or I'm like at my parents' house and I had a couple beers. You put on Layla. I'm at the age, I'm past 30. You guys know the meme. When you're past 30, you have some drinks, and then suddenly you're like, oh, I need to watch live videos on YouTube. Which game/setlist are you most excited to play with the new Guitar Hero controller? Guitar Hero 3 Maximum Nostalgia. I bought an adapter that will let me use this new controller on Xbox 360, so then I can play Rock Band 3, and that's where I have all my custom songs, is on Rock Band 3. So I am excited to use it most on Rock Band 3. Guitar Hero 3 though, I'm gonna download someone made like a new PC version of it. So I'm gonna check that out. And that should be pretty cool. My work email account is in the top 0.3% for LSM. Those 10-hour work days in my office coming in clutch. That's pretty sick. For me, past 30, after 2 beers, I'm trying not to fall asleep. Listen, there's a golden opportunity, a golden time frame when you're past 30 and you've had 2 beers, that you watch the videos, the live videos, and then you fall asleep as you're watching them within the first 3 songs, you know? That's the golden version, the golden time frame. Do you have Rock Band 3 Deluxe? I don't know what that is. Rock Band 3 Deluxe. I mean, I just have Rock Band 3 on Xbox 360. Have I ever played Rocksmith? I played a little bit of it, but I don't really care for it. Not all that much. Dude, I drank 14 beers last Saturday, and that was my limit. Dude, I would die if I drank 14 beers. I think the most amount of beers I've ever had is 6. That was over the course of a few hours. It's funny, I was just joking about this to Holly. I jokingly said, like, oh, I'm just going to become an alcoholic. I don't remember what the context was. I was joking. My body would not let me become an alcoholic. Like, I would get sick. Like, probably the night that I had 6 beers, I probably felt like shit the next day. I drank 14 over like 5 hours. Okay, 5 hours, I mean, There's no way. There's no way. How are you not dehydrated as fuck? Were you drinking water in between these beers, brother? At least between every 3 beers, maybe 4, have some water. Also, you must have been pissing like crazy, bro. I woke up, ate 5 pieces of bread, and drank water and was fine. God bless you, bro. That's crazy. That's like Brandon. Brandon could put back some beers. Now, usually he's drinking Icy Light Mango, and I think those are 3%? 3% maybe? They're not super strong. But yeah, I've seen him put back like 10 of those. Never been drunk. Me with less ambition is a no-go. I'm already struggling to keep a lid on my simmering rage. Yeah, some people, it's funny. Any of the times I've been drunk, I've never felt angry because of it. I'm the happy drunk. But more so probably the sleepy drunk. Dustin, they're saying this will be the coldest winter in history for us in the Northeast. Damn. I believe it. Already got a lot of snow around here. We got like probably 4 or 5 inches. So that was fun. Icy Light Mango doesn't even count. Dude, don't disrespect Icy Light Mango. Listen, if you drink some Icy Light Mango and you're on an empty stomach, you're going to have a great time. 0.2% for LSM. Damn. That's sick. How do you guys even have the time to listen to all this shit? Thank you. Thank you for listening. It is appreciated. Guys, I do need to go to my P.O. box after my stream. Someone sent something for Holly. So I'll be doing that. The P.O. box room at the post office is a little creepy. And you can go in there anytime. One time I went into the P.O. box room at like 11 o'clock at night, and there was a guy standing back in the, like, to the side, facing the opposite direction from me. And I was a little scared. I was a little bit scared. Probably just some homeless guy. Not that we don't have very many homeless guys in Butler, but I guess they at least stay hidden. Dustin, what are your thoughts on MGK? Went to his concert in my city the other night with/for my girlfriend, and I gotta say, some catchy tunes. I really liked the MGK album Tickets to My Downfall. And after that, I thought his shit was a little hokey. Like, very hokey. I couldn't get into anything else. Also, that song, the Country Road song he did, I want to tear my fucking ears out. It enrages me. But Tickets to My Downfall, pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. If you had to watch a classic anime, Berserk or Samurai Champloo, for me, I would watch Berserk. But I haven't seen either one of them. Maybe he wanted an autograph but was too shy. I don't think so. I don't think so. I do wonder that sometimes, though, that I don't run into... Well, I've run into a few Last Stand listeners in my hometown. Or like they're in the... I'm in the 30-minute radius. But I'm like, surely there are people that recognize me that don't say anything. Is it possible? Maybe. Dustin, have you seen Kingdom of Night? Diablo 2 meets Stranger Things came out this week and looks absolutely sick. That's a very interesting mashup. But no, I haven't heard of that at all. Berserk manga? Yeah, I got to get back to reading Berserk. I have 6 of the really nice volumes. I just caught up on One Piece, though, so I feel good right now in my manga reading. I basically read the entire God Valley arc last night. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Is the production movie with Keanu Reeves called Berserker related to the manga / anime in any way? I would assume no. I don't think so. I'd love to meet you guys one day. We're out and about. Well, you're way more likely to meet me than you are to meet Colin. You're more likely to probably meet almost anyone in the company than Colin. I actually cringe when you're on the pod and you leak the exact location of the restaurant you're going to. I mean, first of all, by the time the episode comes out, I'm not there anymore. But everyone knows I live in Butler. It's not a small town. I mean, it's not a big town. It's small. So, you know, it is what it is. I've never dealt with anyone being weird before. In real life, I should say. I dealt with weird people online, but no one's ever been weird to me in person, thankfully. Maybe it'll happen eventually. Hopefully not. The weirdest thing that's ever happened was when well, should I even say this? Maybe it's already known. I don't want to. I had some of my data leaked years and years ago, and somebody texted me and was like, "Hey, your data was leaked." And I was like, "Don't do that." This was a long time ago, though, before I was on Sacred Symbols. If you keep going to too many games, we'll get a weirdo, I bet. To be clear, I have met fans that were strange, but I've never met anyone that made me feel uncomfortable. Well, maybe they made me feel like uncomfortable in a social setting, but they never made me feel unsafe or anything like that. There was that whole situation with that guy in San Diego, but I wasn't there for that. Dustin, do you still play Balatro? I'm grinding out gold stickers, and with your sunnies on, you look like the card shark the card shark Joker. Not really playing it all recently. I'll definitely play it again though at some point. We have a super chat from the Lord's Chips. Get that corn out of my face. Also, if you were serious on Sacred, I'll send you my channel. It's not this one. I want to post another video first. I was serious. Why wouldn't I be serious, Lord's Chips? Of course, I will have the pro YouTube home improvement watcher. Check it out. I'll have Holly watch it. And yeah, send it my way. Either DM it to me or whatever. That would be great. I'd love to see it. And thank you for your $5 super chat. And thank you for being called the Lord's Chips, because Colin and Chris did not understand the reference or think it was very funny when I quoted it. But, you know, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Anyone ever get into your personal space in a bad way? No. Okay, I did have one weird interaction. This was at Sacred. This wasn't even that bad. At Sacred 200, there was a guy afterwards in the lobby that was very drunk. Very drunk. And he was like not getting in my face in an antagonistic way, just like, you know, whatever. And he called me a cunt. And he was, well, I don't want to get demonetized, but I already said it now. He called me a cunt, like jokingly. And my dad was there and was like, my dad was ready to kick this guy out. And I was like, it's fine. It's fine. Does anyone else remember that? That was honestly kind of funny to me. Why is it the people with shit breath love to lean in way too close when they talk? This is a little inside baseball, guys. When we do live shows, I buy multiple packs of those Listerine breath strips. And I usually give them to whoever's there. I don't know if I've done this every show, but I've done it multiple shows where I have those breath strips. And because I've met people that their breath is bad and it kind of taints the experience. So I wouldn't want anyone to have that experience with me. So I'm always trying to stay fresh. I had some of the greatest experiences at Sacred 200. Sacred 200 was a good time. That show my buddy Jason went to, and I remember that was cool because we were out getting beers afterwards at a bar near the venue, and there was lots of Last Stand listeners there, and we were having a fun time. Now, I do have a funny story about that, about having beers that night after Sacred 200. Maybe it's possible that someone that was there that had a beer with me that night is in the audience of this chat. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. So I make fun of them in love right now. Ben and I, when we travel sometimes, we'll get a pack of ciggies, and at night we'll have a cig. Okay? I'm not a smoker, but I enjoy having a cig every once in a while. And I remember that night we had beers, and Ben was like, all right, does anyone want one of these cigarettes? Dustin and I are going to smoke one. You're welcome to one. You don't have to. We're just, because we're traveling, we're smoking. And there were some of these listeners like, oh, yeah, we'll have a cig. And I watched these guys take the cig and be like, and I was like, dude, you didn't have to say yes. You didn't have to say yes. Okay. How old do you think you and Maddie will be when Fallout 5 comes out? Dude, I'm going to be fucking 50 when Fallout 5 comes out. Then Sean Mason came up to me and introduced himself like the gent he was. Oh, dude, of course. Sean Mason, legend. Both on the interwebs and in real life. Just wanted to say I love the content as of late. I look forward to every Monday to your streams. Thank you. We've been enjoying doing them. If the rumors about a live show coming to SF are true, I'll probably show up. It's about 6 hours from me, but it's the closest you'll probably ever come to me. Where are the rumors about a San Francisco live show? I've never heard that in my life. There are no plans for any Last Stand live shows currently. You heard it here first. There are zero plans. There are zero talks for any Last Stand live shows. The best you're going to get is a meetup for the Persona show in Los Angeles. Colin mentioned that's where he wants to do the 10-year. Oh, I think I vaguely remember him saying that. How soon would that be? Did you find a gaming laptop for Holly? If so, what did you decide on? I don't know if I'm going to do it this year. I think she's content with hers. So I already got her some other really nice stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. You can be real with us. Does Colin rule with an iron fist? Who knows? Is Colin watching right now? No, I'm just kidding. I would never say anything that I didn't want him to hear. Does Colin rule with an iron fist? Yes and no, I would say. He lets everyone do what they need to do and leaves everybody alone. He's not a micromanager. But I think that when he's made a decision about something, there's not usually, depending on what it is. Like for example, and I think we've publicly talked about this, I've expressed how much I want to do live shows still. Colin doesn't want to do them, so we're not doing them. That's an example of the iron fist. So I would say overall, no. But there are some things that he calls the shots on. I think that's realistic and fair about the situation. Let's see. Yes, but does Colin remember he said that? That's a good question. Good question. Hello, Dustin. It's good to see you again. Hello. It is good to see you as well. Hanging out. Cozy December night. Should I put some Christmas lights up back here? I did that one year and they looked kind of shitty, but I kind of liked it. Cannot have heavy pay stubs and live shows at the same time. I wouldn't agree with that. We, overall, if you take all of our live shows were profitable overall. Were they worth the time investment? You can't quantify that. But live shows, the only live show that we didn't break even on was San Diego. But all the other live, New York was, Sacred 300 was amazing for the company. Do more people want to do live shows besides you? You could rule Colin out. The thing about Last Stand, guys, is Colin would probably be fine with us trying to do a live show. Well, I don't know, because it's like who's gonna upfront the cost of all that, and also. I think what's surprised, a lot of people here wouldn't be this case, but there are a lot of Last Stand listeners that are there for Colin. If Colin's not there, they're not interested. So I don't really know how that would work. Will you send your raider on expedition? I honestly don't know how it works. I know what you're talking about, but I don't play that much to be able to do something. What's your favorite 3D platformer? Mario Odyssey. Play that one if you haven't yet. What up? We drunk out here. What them balls do? Dude, them balls swing and swang, if you know what I'm saying, brother. Enjoy your drinks, brother. Thanks for coming and hanging out. How much were tickets last time? I don't remember. Is the UK show not happening anymore? There are currently no plans for a UK live show, I would say. I don't know if it's never happening, but there's currently no plans for it. Hey, Dustin, any thoughts on NVIDIA news from the last couple of days only supplying their dies to manufacturers and not VRAM? I heard that. I don't know what to make of it. I just don't know enough about that market to commentate anything. Doesn't sound good on the surface, but I honestly don't really know. Have you worn cat ear headphones? Would you wear cat ear headphones? When will you wear wigs? When will you wear cat ear headphones? I'm good. I'm good on the cat ear headphones. No, thank you. But I appreciate the reference very much. Recently got into horror games, finished RE2 and 3, just started Dead Space. Any other recommendations? Resident Evil 7. Since you played 2 and 3, but you also need to play 4. Does Dagan know he hurt us knockback fans by disappearing randomly one day with no goodbye? Listen, people write in about this all the time. Dagan got a job, had new responsibilities. So it is what it is. It is what it is. We got a super chat from, I never know how to, Sulfy Flash. Soufly Flash. I don't know. Thank you. It says, do you wash your legs when you take a shower, Dustin? Yes. It's crazy to me there's people that don't wash their legs when they shower. I'm washing everything, head to toe. I'm washing that ass. I got the cleanest ass of LSM. I got a reputation to uphold. So yes, of course I'm washing my legs. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it, brother. Wait, do you actually get write-ins about that all the time? People on Sacred Streaming bring it up. Maybe not all the time, but it's happened many times. What the fuck? Boots with 50 gifted memberships. Holy fuck, that's like half of you are going to get it's flowing through. They just keep coming. Holy fuck. They keep coming. They keep coming. People are getting memberships to the channel left and right. I can't even read the chat because it's just flowing through. So make sure if you're getting a gifted membership to use your emotes. Please use your emotes. That's what they're there for. The memberships on this channel means that you can use emotes and it's a way to support me. I don't do any exclusive videos, but it just doesn't stop. They just keep flowing through. This is my feed is like boop, boop, boop. That shit's crazy. Thank you, Boots, for that. That's actually insane. So, okay, I think we finally, everybody has been, if you're one of the lucky 50, that's like 1/3 of you. Oh, wait, no, there's more coming in. There are more more gifted coming in. I saw a couple people using the emotes, including the Dusty Tingle. Are they done yet? Are they through? Fozzie now rocking the Dusty Tingle. We got the Frisk. So there you go. Enjoy your memberships, courtesy of Boots. Make sure you give him a shout out. And make sure to use your lovely emotes. I got to add more. I think I'm at the point where I can add way more. I've never gotten a free membership. Listen, it won't be free, but I can guarantee there's a way to get a membership. We do have a super chat from Task Force Ham. It says, I just keep coming. Hell yeah, brother. Is that like coming sexually, or is it like Death Stranding music? I keep coming. Or what is the Death Stranding song? Raguchi, you're here. You'll know what it is. Add a super close-up of your ball skin emote. I don't know about that. Oh, but Task Force Ham, thank you for that $10 super chat. Very much appreciated. And thank you for coming. Do not come. Oh, no, it's do not come. I'm going to come. Dustin, how many times did you listen to your most played song on Spotify? 0, because I don't use Spotify. Bitches, I use Apple Music, the superior service. We have a new member, Ali Star Growly. Welcome, and thank you for becoming a channel member. Guys, I would like to add more perks to the membership, but let me be honest with you guys from business side. If I set up something for this channel that involves exclusive content, I don't want it to be through YouTube. I would like to do a Patreon someday. So I don't want to get too many people wrapped up here. The main reason I have the memberships here is for the emotes. And it's just like a cheeky little, yeah, I want to support Dustin. But maybe I could do a little something. And then maybe if that starts doing well, I could think about doing something else that's more involved, like a Patreon. But I don't know. I don't know if you guys even want that. I feel like it's calling it too early to do that. I don't know. But if you guys wanted that, I don't want to do. Sometimes I feel like people do Patreons and it's too early. They came too early. I came too fucking early. You know, you do a Patreon and then it's like, oh, you maybe should have waited. So maybe at some point. Task Force Ham with another $10 super chat says, do you have to ask? I guess not, sweetheart. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Yes, Task Force Ham is the super chat king. Boots is the membership king. If we have a feudal system set up. Patreon at 20k subs. I think 20k subs here and then start a Patreon. Do you get more money from Patreon? Yes. I believe that you will get a better percentage from Patreon. And if I was to do something like that, so much of my audience from Last Stand is familiar with Patreon that it would just make way more sense than to do YouTube. I notice you wear shoes in your room. Why? Because I don't give a fuck and my feet get cold and I hate taking my shoes on and off. That's why. The Furmans for my whole life have worn shoes indoors. That's how we are. That's how we do. Dustin, any game collecting lately? Any focus on specific consoles or series? Not a lot. Just collecting, like, when I go to main level games, I'll buy a game or something for PlayStation 1 usually. Slippers. I do have slippers. I put these shoes on because I thought I was going to go to my P.O. box before the stream, but I ran out of time. We have 2 super chats to look at from... this is Soulfly Flash. Soulfly Flash. I don't know. Thank you. I die laughing when you lean into the camera on Sacred Symbols. Colin hates that. That's why I do it. Thank you for the $1.99. I will continue to lean into the camera and I will continue to go. Exaggerated reactions. I mean, it's a podcast. It's boring to watch. You got to ham it up a little bit. We have another super chat from guys, there's no casing in this. Macarbra? We'll go with that. Low-key, Dustin is the funniest of the Sacred Symbols hosts. Chris is a close second. I appreciate you. Thank you. I don't agree with you. I don't think I'm the funniest of the Sacred Symbols hosts. But I have a couple bangers here and there. You try to mix in there. Just a couple bangers. The worst, though, is if I tell a joke and Colin and Chris don't laugh. There's a joke I think about all the time that's not very funny, but it's funny to me. This was like a year ago. I'll tell you, I'm hurt by this. I'm still thinking about it. We were talking about almonds. And I was like, dude, yeah, it takes a lot of water to make an almond. And it's like, oh, yeah, it takes this many gallons or whatever. And I was like, yeah, it's crazy because I keep eating almonds and I'm no less thirsty. Colin and Chris didn't get it. They didn't get it. It's a good joke. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a good joke. But thank you for the super chat. Wow. We got people here like crazy right now. Another supporter. Nicholas is now a supporter of the channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. You take it back. I'll refund you your $5. I know you're joking. They aren't sophisticated enough for it. Yeah, but the audience laughs. I know I have, even when the others don't. I see comments where people like timestamp something and be like, Dustin, I laugh, just so you know. And I'm like, thank you. I appreciate it. But I wanted to go back to, you guys were too focused on my shoes indoors. Maybe at some point next year, we'll see how things go. Maybe I would do a Patreon for this channel. But yeah, I feel like it's too fucking early. 20,000 subs? Maybe that's a good goal to reach for. Maybe that's the time to do it. But yeah, right now the memberships are for, like I said, cheeky little cheeky little support and the emotes. Because, and I got to add more of those. I keep forgetting. We got some more super chats from Gafferman. Saudi Arabia offers you, is this $100,000 sponsorship deal or $100? There's a period there. I'm assuming he means $100,000. Do you accept? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, $100,000, that's a lot of money. But I don't think I want to take the money from Saudi Arabia. No, thank you. I can live without the 100K. Task Force Ham, $10 super chat says, I hate you now because of the almond joke. Damn it. Damn it. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Send it to Chris. Yeah. I see people enjoying the Frisk emotes. God bless. I'm a Last Stand Patreon supporter as well, but with the holidays ramping up, wanted to throw in another bone. Thank you, Nicholas. It's much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Did he talk Metroid Prime 4 yet? Soft reviews. We talked about it a little bit. I mean, we'll see. I think that it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to be as good as people hoped it would be, but I don't know. I'm going to play it. I think we'll have more to talk about Metroid Prime 4 next week. For sure. How do you get the emotes? You get the emotes by becoming a channel member. It's like a Twitch subscription right now. And that's it. That's it. You don't have to. You don't have to. The Half-Life 3 statue, you mean? Guys, I don't think the statue is Half-Life 3. 100K is a lot of super chats. 100K, if someone was to sponsor me through super chats of 100K, I'd be like, please don't. YouTube takes some of that money. I was offered a video sponsor spot for a video game recently, and I did say no. I have been trying to get other sponsors for videos to make a little, a little cash. But I just am not big enough for it yet, I don't think. Finish Half-Life, coward. Listen, I need to buy the PSVR 2 PC adapter. I mean, with all these super chats at this point, I can buy it. It's as if I had no money in my account before the super chats. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But I do need to finish Half-Life Alyx. Raid Shadow Legends, got to get that bag. It was Raid Shadow Legends. And I said no. Just stream it to your Quest 2. Guys, I don't want to stream it. I want to play it on the OLED PSVR 2 screen. Another super chat from Soulfly Flash. I'm just going to say it different every time. Oh, I clicked. Oh, there was another one that just came in. I'll get to that one in a second. Can you drive a stick? Also, what about manual? I cannot drive a stick. My mom had a stick at one point growing up, but it wasn't when I was of driving age. And I've just never been in a situation where I've needed to learn how to drive one. So I'm not opposed to learning how to drive one. I've just never really been in a situation where I needed to. So it is what it is. I'm not opposed to it. I think it's cool. I don't know if I'd want to own a manual transmission at any point. Seems like kind of annoying. Another super chat from Morgan W. 13.99 Canadian, I assume. Sharing my finding faith moment. Was in a medical coma for 3 days. In that time, I was in hell. Satan sat on a throne, handed me a note, and said, "Become more self-aware." Woke up tied to a bed with a tube in my throat. Holy shit. That's pretty crazy, bro. But I'm glad clearly you're good now, I think. So, God bless you. Glad, hopefully you're on your way of getting things turned around, staying healthy. But, yeah, I appreciate your support. God bless. My husband watches you in Sacred Symbols all the time on a first name basis with members of the crew. Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you're subjected. Why are you here right now? You don't have to be here. Unless it's just on and you decided to, jump in the chat, which I respect. We're in the rebuilding phase now. Nice. Cool. Well, best of luck. God bless you. Sincerely, God bless you. Now, let's see. I feel like I missed something up here. I want to talk about it. After the ass washing admission earlier, wait. After the ass washing admission earlier, it'd be gutting if Manscaped didn't jump in for a sponsorship. Dude, I'd love a Manscaped sponsorship. I'd take it. Let's see. Okay, people want to talk about Venezuela and politics stuff. I don't really want to talk about politics stuff. I mean, you guys are welcome to, whatever. Unless you already have FU money, I'd be upset if Dustin didn't take 100K from the Saudis. I mean, I'm not saying that if I was broke that I wouldn't consider that, but I don't need that. I don't need that money. Don't get me wrong. Getting 100K out of nowhere is life-changing money. But I think something like that would stick around, would follow me in my career long-term. Short-term gain, long-term loss. Take the Saudi money and donate it for a good cause against them. That's some 4D chess right there. It's kind of interesting. Interesting idea. Pedro with a $4.99 super chat says, I'm ripping open some Digimon packs while watching this. I love trading cards. Also just booked my first Japan trip next year. Dude, you're going to have such a great time. It's going to ruin your life. Let me just tell you now, it's going to ruin your life going to Japan, but that's going to be great. So enjoy it. Enjoy going to Japan. I would love to go back. I would go back in a heartbeat. Certainly. I've been drinking so much of this water, my throat still feels dry. But yeah, no Saudi money, no money from game makers or publishers. I would be totally fine doing sponsorships for gaming peripherals. What the fuck? How much would our boy make by selling jars filled with gamer jizz? Bro, calm down. Calm down. Stand down. Come on, man. Need some almonds. That's right, dude. You need the almonds, bro. Man, there's 155 people here. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me on a Wednesday night. So, dude, someone said I need to get Brad to stream on YouTube. I'm telling them, dude, start streaming on YouTube. It's so much better. At least for us, I think, because we have a YouTube audience. DualSense Edge 2 sponsor. Okay, I think specifically maybe not peripherals from Sony. If the company Glorious was like, we are making a new mouse, we would like to sponsor your channel for a 1-minute thing, I'd be like, cool. There are, let's see, we love Dustin, but there are limits. Yeah, no gamer jizz jar. How many people think that the anime figure jar thing is a real joke at this point? Generational wealth would be hard to pass up. 100K wouldn't even pay off my mortgage. Damn. 100K would pay off my mortgage, which would be sick. But thankfully, my house was not that expensive. Especially now. My house is not that expensive. I applied to Glorious a few times. Do they have like sponsorship programs? $100K would pay off my student loans and then some. Thankfully, my student loans have been paid off for years at this point. Like I paid those off. I went to community college for 2 semesters. So there wasn't very much to pay off. We paid off Holly's student loans within the last year, which was a big hell yeah, because we were paying those for 10 years. So quite a long time to pay those off. So thankfully we have the school debt paid off in the Furman house. Still have mortgage, and our car's paid off, but we only have 1 car. So that's the compromise. If we had 2 cars, I would still have car loans. 5K would be so key for me right now. Fucked a lot of parlays in the last year. Damn. Gotta be careful with gambling, boys. Gotta be careful. Only gamble what you're willing to lose. What's the most I've ever gambled? I think I gambled $50 at a casino once, and I was like, damn. Task Force Ham with the $10. It's a joke. I've been jizzing in jars for years. It's normal. Brother, please. Please don't jizz in jars. Please. I know you're probably joking. But I mean, do you. If you want to jizz in a jar, just don't ever show it to anyone. Just don't ever show that to anybody. Personally, I'm good. Most of my figures would be too big for that. Also. I really hate the prevalence of online sports betting. It's insane how much people are going to get themselves into dire straits to do it. Yeah, it's true. There's some people that haven't liked that we've had some sports betting stuff on Sacred Symbols. But in my opinion, it's personal responsibility, you know? You got to have some personal responsibility with it. So, luckily for me, I will never do a sports bet because no one would ever believe it if I did a sports betting thing. Everyone would be like, what the fuck is he talking about? Dustin, why are you playing Cosmic Invasion right now? I might play it on Sacred Streaming if we end up doing it there, but I'm good. Are you guys playing Cosmic Invasion for Sacred Streaming? I think that's going to be the plan, but sometimes the plans change. But I believe that's the plan as of right now. So we'll check it out then. Colin's got to buy me the game. Pull out that company credit card. Man, my chat, I can see it popping up here on this screen, but then in my app, it takes forever. It is just being inundated with it. Every commercial break during a football Sunday sucks. I do not gamble, so I could just ignore it, but good luck to anyone trying to stop. Yeah, I that makes sense. I'm not saying it's not annoying, certainly. I saw my account and was like, damn, this is some bad news. Cut that shit off instantly. LOL. Doesn't help. my last job recently due to company restructure. Staying positive though. Yeah, man. Well, it's good. It's good that you had the self-control to cut it off, and hopefully you can land on your feet soon. I'm 30 and enjoy the ease of use of YouTube streaming over Twitch. I don't want to learn new things. I get it, bro. And it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's a nicer experience for everybody streaming on YouTube over Twitch, where, I mean, there's ads on YouTube, but they don't feel as crazy as they do on Twitch. Just finished the last Sacred Symbols today. The last episode of Sacred Symbols today. That's so unreal about the RAM prices. So much for a gaming PC. Thoughts on the Steam Machine? I think everything about Steam Machine is going to have to come down to the price. I think it could be very cool, but it needs to be priced well. I think the the ideal price of a Steam Machine is, I mean, the really ideal price, if they get that sucker at $4.99, now we're talking. I think it could do well at $5.99. Anything above that, though, is going to be like, I'm not sure about that. We got another super chat from Hammy. What's up, Hammy? Says, howdy, Dustin, longtime lurker. Just wanted to say, you demand love sacred and all you folks do over at Last Stand. Thank you, Hammy. Appreciate hearing from the lurkers every once in a while. I'm usually a lurker myself on various streams and things like that. But sometimes you got to make yourself known. Appreciate you, Hammy. Thank you for your support. So you don't have to choose, just stream on both and use Stream Ninja Chat to consolidate the chat. I was doing that, but I just didn't like that. I felt like people were getting a subpar experience on Twitch. And I would rather have people come here because of my YouTube channel. I want to be in your algorithm, baby. We have another super chat from Awesome Tatum, who says, what are we going to do when you get over 10K subs? Party? I don't know. What should we do when I get 10K subs? What am I at now? I am currently at 9,598. What would be worth doing? What would be a little celebration? I don't know. What would you guys want me to do for a celebration? Something torturous, certainly. Some bumps. I don't know about that. Could crack a few beers on stream. Shave your head? No. No way. No shaving my head. No filling a jar. Play a game. We could play a game. Jackbox party night on stream. That might be fun. That might be pretty fun. Jackbox party. I like that idea. Pizza party and invite everyone. Well, I don't know how much room I have for that. Smoke sesh with Colin. Jackbox would be sick. Dude, I know. I think Jackbox would be sick. We have another super chat from Geriatric Magic User. Says, playing and loving Final Fantasy 13. Got any takes on it? I would like to play that game again. I never finished it. I got really far into it. This was when it came out years ago. So I'd love to go back to it. I think Lightning as a character is really cool. But, so yeah, I don't know. I would love for them to re-release it on modern consoles so I could check it out again. Or I could play it on PC, I guess. It's not very long, though, is it? Like, maybe I could just blitz through that at some point. But enjoy your Final Fantasy 13, and thank you for the super chat. I'd love a smoke sesh with Colin. LOL, that'd be hilarious. I've had a smoke sesh with Colin. And one of the times I was the most high in my life was with Colin. So Something people dream about. Smoke sesh with Colin. I've done it. Jackbox would be cool. Hell yeah. Maybe that's what we'll do. Tomba 2 Let's Play. Dude, they just announced that Tomba 2 is coming out on, what, December 15th? Pretty soon, guys. Tomba 2 on PS5. Can I be the first to platinum it? Probably not. Probably not. Task Force Ham with another $10 super chat says Jack Off Party. Oh. Task Force Ham, you're popping off tonight. Take it easy. Take it easy with the jacking off and the jars. But no, Jackbox. Jackbox Party would be pretty sick. Thank you for your super chat. I think Boots needs to gift 10k subs when you reach it. Damn. We would never ask that of Boots. He's already given us so much. On the drive to work today, I laughed for several miles while you just say colon Montgomery, while just saying colon Montgomery out loud to myself. Three of my dabs, you and Colin, are both asleep or in the hospital or eating chicken with me. Honestly, guys, it's been so long since I've had any marijuana products, I probably would be in the hospital. I never got past the spooky forest level in Tomba 2 when I was a kid. It'll be good to finally beat it. It's not, dude, yeah, the spooky, that's a great part of the game. The laughing, crying forest, I think it's called. Pretty cool part of the game. It would be so awesome to be the first to platinum it, but I'm guessing some fucker that gets early access to the game will be first to platinum it. And you may think, well, Dustin, you've been getting early access to games. Why don't you request Tomba? I feel like it would be weird after all the stuff we've said about limited run games for me to go and request a review copy of it. Don't you guys think? Don't you think it would be a little weird? So I don't think I'm going to do that. Any hot takes about upcoming Game Awards? I don't know if I have any hot takes. Maybe I'll think of one. But I don't know. I think it's going to go exactly how everyone expects. Arc Raiders with your members here for the 10K party. The only thing about that is that only, like, at best 12 people throughout the night would probably be able to play. I'd want something we could get more people involved. LGR is still ass. I'm still waiting on my Gex Trilogy physical. Yeah, I pre-ordered the Tomba 2 physical. Who knows when I'll ever get that. But they're the keeper of the keys on this one, boys. Last time I smoked, I was under the table at a friend's place. That was their usual, and I couldn't make it past 4 or 5 passes. That was strong shit to me, but not for them. That'll happen, dude. The stuff that's out there, it'll knock you on your ass. What's your game of the year? Expedition or Kingdom Come or what? It is Expedition 33 is my game of the year. I'm just getting it out of the way right now. People already kind of knew that, but the common opinion, unfortunately, but it is true. It is my game of the year. Any possibility of something big being announced, consistently disappointing? Certainly. I mean, we've had big announcements at the Game Awards before. So, we'll see. Always keep your expectations low, though. If you keep your expectations low, you'll usually be all right. The worst thing that's going to happen for the Game Awards is that I have a great time hanging out with Colin and Brad and I think Chris for our live stream. And you, the audience. I'm trying to remember what big announcements we've had at the Game Awards before. Monster Hunter Wilds was one year at the Game Awards. I don't even remember that. Wasn't Elden Ring re-revealed at the Game Awards? That was pretty hype. Judas at the Game Awards? Yeah, I think you're right. Judas was at the Game Awards. So yeah, I expect there will be something good. Play Persona 5 and Smash. I was there at the Game Awards in person for that one. Did you ever play Bully? No, I've never played Bully. Elden Ring Night Ring DLC. Oh yeah, I forgot that's coming very soon. I was at PSX 2016 when they announced Last of Us 2. That was pretty sick being there for that. I was also there for that. And the hype was crazy. PSX was so cool, dude. If they ever announced another PSX, guys, I'm going to be there. Whether Sony wants to work with us or not, I mean, I'll just go there as a civilian. Night Rain was a Game Awards showcase. That sounds about right. I went there the last year of PSX in 2017. Good times. That was, yeah, great time. I have so many good memories of being at PSX, hanging out with the boys, seeing cool games, great community. I would immediately definitely go back. But I think Sony's done with that. I think they are all done. Good times. Good times. Times long gone at this point. I was thinking about E3 today too, and I was like, man, that was so much fun. I'm so glad I got to go to E3. Summer Game Fest was really fun going in person, but it's not like E3. Probably time for From to announce. Night Rain has always seemed like a side project. Dude, From Software has a game announced right now. It's called The Dusk Bloods. It'd be kind of crazy for them to announce another game before Dusk Bloods come out. But I'm not saying it's impossible. I got to talk to Mr. Brad Ellis playing some co-op games at the Hilton nearby. Super cool dude. Did I meet Brad at the last PSX? I saw him in the press room. And I was like, holy shit, that's Brad Ellis. Would you ever consider going to Gamescom? I would love to go to Gamescom, but it would need to make financial sense for me to go. And there's really no financial reason for me to go. I'd be going just purely because I would want to go, which I did that for Summer Game Fest, but it's a little different when you're going to Europe. It's a much bigger commitment in terms of finances to go. Hang out with Locke? I would love to hang out with Locke. Yeah, I would. The main show I would want to go to right now is Tokyo Game Show. Of course. Of course. You can stay with Lockmore? No, you can't. He does not live in Germany. I could visit Lockmore, but I could not stay with him. If Dark Souls 4 got announced, I would be pissing, shitting, and coming on live stream. We'd get banned. We would get removed from YouTube. It's just the truth. Split an Airbnb with Locke in Germany. It's not that expensive. Nah. If we ever went as a company or I did it for my YouTube channel and someone sponsored for me to go to Gamescom, I would absolutely do it. Like a company. I'm not saying the audience. I'm saying like if a company was like, we want you to do Gamescom coverage and we're going to sponsor the video that you do there. We'll pay for you to go. Okay. But that's about it. Very excited for the LSM Game Awards stream. That is going to be a good time. It's going to be a crazy day between recording Sacred Symbols, that stream, doing all the production work. It's going to be nuts. There's so many shows. Dustin ain't got to go to all of them unless he wants to. I do want to. Like, I would love to go to Gamescom and Tokyo Game Show and Summer Game Fest, but I'm not. I'm like, for Summer Game Fest, I paid to go to that. I didn't pay to get into Summer Game Fest, but I paid my ticket to fly there and go on my own dime. And we did the Summon Sign episode, and that was great. But it wasn't like financially like good for the company. It was kind of even. That's why I paid for myself. So it's mainly just like, what am I willing to pay to go and do? Wait, you're going to record Sacred Symbols live that day? No, we're going to be recording Sacred Symbols, everything before the Game Awards. The Game Awards happens, that's the live stream, and then we'll record our reaction to the Game Awards on Sacred Symbols, and that won't be live. We got a super chat from Future Millionaire. What's up, dude? He says, Dustin, I can't stop buying games on the PSN store and physical games on sale, which I'll ultimately never play. Send help. Eventually you'll hit the point where you're like, man, what the fuck am I doing? I've been there, man. I've done that. I still do that sometimes, where you buy something and then you don't end up playing. So you just gotta pick your battles. Pick your battles. That Summon Sign episode was awesome. Oh, and thank you, Future Millionaire. Thank you for the super chat. I very much appreciate it. That Summon Sign episode was awesome. It was awesome. A legendary episode. It was great. I love doing it. I would do it again, and I would pay to do it again. But I'm just saying, it would cost many times that to do Gamescom. And it would come from my personal. It's not like Last Stand's paying me to go or anything like that. All of LSM on one podcast in person would be cool one day. I agree. I think that would be awesome. If something had to be announced, which is more likely, Half-Life 3 or Bloodborne 2? Half-Life 3 is more likely than Bloodborne 2 at this point, I would say. No shade, are you not getting tired of Souls-likes at all? For me, no, because I don't play Souls-likes. I play Souls games from Software. I very rarely play Souls-likes. James Solar, what's up, dude? One of my clients would take expensive trips and go to random show related to work and then expense the whole trip to the company. Their company is not doing well. No, I don't. I almost never expense anything to Last Stand. All like my microphone and my recording equipment was expensed to the company, but that's about it. Yo, Max, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Hope you're well. I just watched one of your videos recently. Which video was it that I watched? Oh, it was your Silent Hill ranking video that I watched. Very good video. Everyone go check out Max's channel. Silent Hill ranking was sick. Gave me a lot of insight as someone who's only played Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, and 2 Remake. Whoops. Dustin, you and Brad are awesome, and I wish you two would do more videos together. Yeah, I love working with Brad. I love making content with Brad. I love being on Summon Sign. So maybe at some point we'll do another video on my channel, or I'd love to be on his channel. So, but thank you for the kind words. Appreciate it. Definitely play Silent Hill 4 next. That's what I'm thinking, because it was, I don't know if it's still on sale. I'll play it on GOG since I have my downstairs PC. But yeah, I'm thinking Silent Hill 2 next, or Silent Hill 4 at some point will be the move. But if Bloober Team is doing the Silent Hill 1 remake, I will replay Silent Hill 1 as well before the remake. It's funny, Silent Hill 1 I played on vacation at my parents' house one year on Steam Deck, and I don't remember any of it. It made it really tough when I was playing playing Silent Hill 3. I was like, huh? To a point where I was playing Silent Hill 3 and I was like, I should know what's going on, but I don't. Did I play Silent Hill 1? Like, I questioned, I'm like, did I even play it? And I looked and I tweeted like, oh, just finished playing Silent Hill. Loved it on Steam Deck. And then, I don't know, I totally forgot almost all of it. Someone asked about my Vitas back here. No, the Vitas are getting no playtime right now. They just live here. This is where the Vitas live in my house. And they just sit here and collect dust, unfortunately. Remember Abandon? Of course I remember Abandon. Guys, the craziest thing for me personally about Abandon was when Colin did the interview with Hassan, I was like sitting downstairs, like playing a game or something one night. Colin Moriarty calls me on the phone and says, hey, first, hold on. Let's acknowledge that. Colin Moriarty called me. Didn't text, called me. I was like, hey, I'm setting up the interview opportunity with Hassan. Not Hassan. Well, yeah, it is Hassan Kahraman. I was thinking Hassan Piker for a second. Like, those names got mixed up in my mind. He's like, hey, I'm setting up the interview. Hassan would like to meet with somebody. Would you be able to hop on a meeting with him in 30 minutes? I was like, okay. And I remember telling Holly, I'm like, apparently I have a meeting with the Abandoned guy in 30 minutes. And he was nice. And we just talked about how the episode would record and what they would talk about and stuff. So crazy, crazy time. Max said Silent Hill 1 is like a fever dream. It's intense and grabs you while you're in it, but then it is forgotten into unconscious for a while. That's insanely accurate. Insanely accurate. Back when people were so desperate for new Silent Hill games, man, I remember that controversy so well. Oh, about Abandon, yeah. It's funny just because I had I feel like that saga established me in the Last Stand lore because I was still pretty new on Sacred and I was streaming and I did the stupid, I wrapped myself up in tinfoil, if anyone remembers that. The Abandoned stream, the legendary Abandoned stream. Thoughts on Micron ending consumer SSD and RAM? Not good. Guys, if you want a gaming PC, you should buy one as soon as possible. Buy a pre-build. In fact, it might be too late. It might be too late. Also, for Micron to like fully just be like, yeah, we're out. Must be pretty confident in the AI stuff. Should have bought it last month. Yeah. A friend of mine was like, he was telling me, he was like, I think I'm going to buy, I need to want a new PC, but I think I've decided to just slowly upgrade parts instead of buy a new PC. Listen, bro's PC is like 10 years old. I was like, dude, we were at dinner at Chili's. It's me, Ben, this friend, Josh, and my buddy, Jason. He's saying this. I'm like, bro, don't do that. Buy a new PC and buy it. This was on Sunday night. I was like, buy it tomorrow. He's like, what? I'm like, yes. If you want the new PC, if you want to upgrade, buy your new PC tomorrow. And he did. Good for him. Bro's PC was old. Very old. But yeah, RAM is not good right now. Thankfully, how many gigs of RAM do I have in my computer? Let's open up the old task manager. I think I have 32. My search bar is not working. Fucking Windows, dude. Windows sucks. I hate Windows. I hate having to. I fucking hate Windows, dude. Just doesn't ever work. Okay, whatever. Where did you have dinners at? Dude, where do you go that's for the boys? What chain restaurant is for the boys? I'll wait for chat to catch up. Oh, wait, I might have already said it. Lem Steez got it. Chili's is for the boys. Chili's is for the boys. Okay. Dude, my chat is so behind. It's crazy. Maybe I should just start reading off this. That's more. I just can't click and highlight things. But I'll just read off this because, man, it gets more behind as time goes on. Or maybe it's the stream that's completely behind. Hard to say. Triple Dipper, boys. Triple Dipper is for the boys. Give me Outback any day. We don't have Outback here in Butler, Pennsylvania. Honestly, my wife and I went a few years ago and it was horrible, so it must have been because it wasn't with the boys. Great point. Great point, Joseph. Also, side note, when I had my momentary crash out about Windows, my favorite video right now, this is something I quote with Brandon all the time. My favorite video right now is when there's like average dad crash out, and it's this dad, he's like fixing a light and it like snaps, and then he's like, I hate this fucking house. I hate everything about this house. I hated this fucking house since we moved into this house. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Yeah, with the fan. Exactly. So I'm always like, anytime something happens to me or whatever in around the house to Holly, I'm like, I hate this fucking house. The honey chipotle chicken crispers gets me excited. Yes. Don't sleep on the mozzarella. The mozzarella's out of pocket. It's very good. Have you ever played Condemned, underrated horror game from the 360 era? I only played the demo on Xbox 360. Tim the Tatman's piss bottle, what's up? How's it going, dude? Next LSM meetup now has to be at a Chili's. I feel God in this Chili's. The Butler Chili's, guys. The Butler Chili's is not that far from the Butler Farm Show grounds. And do you know what happened at the Butler Farm Show grounds? Butler's a wild place. Butler, what's your... Oh, Butler. Wow. I've been streaming too long. Dustin, what's your go-to epic pre-meal the night before a night of gaming where no wife is home? Pizza. If Holly's not home and I got a night of gaming ahead, I'm ordering a pizza. Always. Maybe the next Last Stand event, live event, we can do at the Butler Farm Show grounds. Last Stand Fest, live at the Butler Farm Show grounds. I haven't been to the Butler Farm Show grounds since that happened quite a while ago. I drive past it all the time, though. It is funny to me that I see like news reports or tweets and people will be talking about that event and it'll be like, oh, at the Butler Fairgrounds, that's where the assassination almost happened. And I'm like, it's not the Butler Fairgrounds. That's a separate location. Butler's bougie. We got fairgrounds and we've got the farm show grounds. Dustin was there that day. I was not there that day. I was nearby, but I was not there. I was at a friend's house. It was kind of crazy. Dustin, can you give me the tour sometime and tell me the history? There's not much to see. I can give you the Dustin Furman history in Butler of all of my escapades around town, which is also not that exciting. We were both part of history, not to get dark, but I go to school where Charlie Kirk. Oh, man. Well. Friend's house, nice alibi. I was at my buddy Jason's house. They were all there with me. They can vouch for me. Holly can vouch for me. Task Force Ham with a super chat, $10. I was not there. I was not. Maybe Task Force Ham is the real suspect in all this. Who knows? What's funny is I don't think I knew really anyone that was there. I know, like, my friend's parents were there. But ironically, a lot of the people that were at that rally were from out of town. Slayer Giant, what's up, dude? This friend Jason is quite legendary, more so than Brandon. Take it easy with that. I love Jason. Jason's one of my boys, but I don't know if he's more legendary than Brandon. Shots at Brandon, dude. Brandon is a legendary figure. Brandon and I have a lot of history. Brandon and I have been friends since like 2008. Some of you weren't even born yet. Probably not. There's probably no one here that was born after 2008. I've been friends with Jason for 3 or 4 years at this point. Oh, guys, do you want to see? I want to show you guys something. I want to show you the thing I bought for Black Friday. I got to go get it. Let me go get it, and I'm going to get Frisk. I'll be back. Is it okay if I run an ad while I do that? I always forget that I can do that. I'll be right back. First of all, we have the Frisk. We have the dog. Frisk has been good lately. She got her nails clipped today, so she was pissed about that. What do you think, Frisk? She was like, I was asleep downstairs. Okay, let me show you what I got. This was on Sacred Streaming, actually. But we got to do the full fit check. Frisk is mad. I can't find the other arm. This is hard to do sitting down with the dog on you. Fit check, boys. Do I look like... I was going to make a joke that's a spoiler. This is my RE2 jacket. I don't know if you're still here, Max. This is my James-inspired jacket. We have a new supporter, Future Millionaire. Thank you for supporting the channel. Appreciate you, brother. How old is Frisk? Either 7 or 8. Dustin Sunderland. That's right, bros. Looking gas. Looking fire. Did I say RE2? I might have. I meant Silent Hill 2. You look like Alan Wake from the hit video game series Alan Wake. That's not the point. That's not the point. Dude, you gotta do you and a Sacred Symbols Christmas sweater and your dog doing a photo with Santa? Maybe. Frisk, she doesn't want to be here right now. She's mad. You were so comfortable downstairs, weren't you? He looks like the guy from Hell Is Us. What do you think, Frisk? Don't lick in my mouth. You look like the dude from Watch Dogs 1. You just need a more gravelly voice. Hi, Frisk. Are you happy to be on stream? Don't hide your face. You know what happens. Dude, I actually helped do some VFX on Return to Silent Hill. The movie is coming out next month. Feels surreal to have worked on that movie that will be in theaters. Listen, is it going to be good? Is it going to be good? Stop abusing Frisk. I can't. When she's bad. And just for the allegations, this is a flea collar. There's no box on it, see? Just a flea collar. Oh, look, guys, her tongue is slightly out. Look up, Frisk. What are you doing, Frisk? Why you got that tongue out like that? What do you got that tongue out for? No idea. I never heard any audio and only saw a few sequences. Dang. All right. Well, it's 9 o'clock. We've been streaming 2 hours. I think it's time for me to get out of here. But this has been fun. I appreciate you guys. Let's end. Glasses on. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you for your super chats. Thank you for your memberships. And if you didn't do any of those and you subscribe to my channel, thank you for that. I appreciate all of it. Or if you're just here to hang out, I love hanging out with you guys. I appreciate you guys. Wouldn't be able to do it without you. And just know how much I appreciate you. I'll be back. New video tomorrow on the channel. Your holiday gift guide from me on the channel. Look forward to it. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Goodbye.